All right, Thomas, do you want to start us off?
Yes, John. Wanted to ask you, do starts carry over? In other words, your success against the Dodgers at Coors Field, does that carry over to the next start? Does it make it easier or sometimes harder when you face the same team twice in a short period of time?
I guess there are things that make it tougher. There are things that make it easier. I don't have to go through a whole bunch of new scouting stuff. I kind of know how each guy his approach is, and I know kind of how I'm gonna shift my, I guess, stuff to that. But then again, like they seen me, like 2 weeks ago, so it's I guess it kind of combats that a little bit. So I would say it still averages around the median, but I don't know. It's kind of strange to look at, but I think coming off a good outing makes you feel better than ever. So I'll take that as a positive.
For you, is it coming off a good outing against the Dodgers, or just coming off two good outings that gives you the confidence going in?
It only takes one good outing to get back on a roll, I think. But when there's a couple in a row, I mean, you're in a good spot, and you just keep doing what you're doing, and try to make the best of what you got, and just continue to battle, not complicate things.
Yeah, you like those dominant performances. Not every time you're going to have all your stuff, and sometimes you're not going to have any of your stuff. How much of a test would it be if you did come out and didn't have your best stuff?
That would be a big test, and I think I would handle it pretty well. And yeah, I think that's been a thing is not letting like big games happen, not letting the other team get away with 6-7 runs when you're having a bad day. So I think just shutting them down to 4 or 5 sometimes can even be enough. But yeah, just I think the situations like that are good. They kind of just let you realize where you're at again. They kind of humble you a little bit, but you still see an opportunity in front of you when there's people on base and things are going crazy. So it's not a bad spot to be. It's a test.
I mean, I recall the outing in LA last year was a very difficult one for you. Stuff wasn't there. Do you remember much of that, or is that behind you because you're healthy?
I really don't remember anything of it. I can't remember the last time I pitched here really, but yeah, I feel a whole lot better now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Thanks, John.
Tracy?
Hey, John, what is the challenge of pitching at Dodger Stadium like? I mean, the Rockies have had not just you, but as a team, you guys have had a lot of problems there. Is there anything in particular that causes those problems?
I don't think so. Maybe just making the adjustments from roaming home, from being on the road and home, quicker, I guess. But no, nothing I can really think of. I mean, it's definitely a different type of environment, but still, I think it's a good place to pitch. So I think it's just about finding our grip or finding our sights, whatever it is, and trusting it.
Anything else for John? Thomas, go ahead.
How much of it, I wanted to come back in, how much of it has to do with the fact that, well, the Dodgers, tend to be a pretty good ball club? Is that what it comes down to, the fact that you guys are facing one of the best teams in recent seasons?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you look at their lineup every night. I mean, there's no weak spots in it. It's definitely tough all the way through, and I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, and finally, has this been for you granted it's only 2 starts, but maybe the best start to a year for you for your career, or was there another year that you felt better coming out of the gate?
Probably, I would say I feel better overall now, but yeah, that's a good question. I definitely feel good mentally about the game, and I'm having more fun now than ever. So that's really good. But I don't know. I think about that one for a little bit.
Yeah, because I know you've had some good years in the past, but it just feels a little bit different no matter what happens. tomorrow night against them. It feels a little bit different. Is that the fun factor situation?
Yeah, that's kind of the way I see it now. It's kind of like an opportunity. It's to go have fun. Like I'm in a position where I get to go, play in a game tomorrow for my job. And I think it's just really cool to kind of take a step back and look at it. So for a while, it was kind of like start days were so tough for me. I'd kind of dread them. So it's nice to be able to be excited about something and go and make the best of it. So yeah, I think this has been the best start so far.
Just to make sure, when you said you had start days that you dreaded, was it because you were hurt, or was it just because of putting pressure on yourself? What was it that made those start days at times kind of nerve-wracking?
There'd be a lot of things that could go into it, but for the most part, it was just I knew that I wasn't the type of player I wanted to be at the time, and it was just kind of tough to go put on a jersey with my name and not feel like myself. So I think that was probably the most frustrating part of it, and maybe the toughest to deal with. But I think a lot of it was because baseball wasn't going great.
Okay. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Tracy?
Hey, John, the Dodgers, as tough as they are, is it a special challenge? Is it almost more fun to get an opportunity to pitch against a team like that, to try to calculate yourself in there and where you fit?
Yeah, for sure. I think so. Yeah. And when you have games against good teams like the Dodgers and you come out well in them, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling knowing that you can, throw a really good ball game against one of the best teams.
And what do you think got you to the point where you feel good about a start as opposed to having a day where you're dreading it? Was there anything in particular that helped you kind of get over that hump and say, let's embrace this opportunity?
Well, personally, I think like just in my personal life, prayer and getting over some of the bad things, and just having fun every day. I just kind of got to a point where I was like, man, like I'm almost 30. I haven't really enjoyed any part of the big leagues. I've been here for a long time, so I really just want to enjoy it because I don't know how long it's going to be. I mean, tomorrow could be my last start, so it's something I want to enjoy and look back on and have some things to be happy about.
Well, some